here in his temple. That they have forgotten. Here do we toil, that we might remember. By night we reclaim. What by day was stolen. Far from ourselves. He grows ever near to us. Our eyes once were blinded.
Not through him do we sing. Lovely old man. It's exhilarating.
Never should have come here. Get him!
I'm gonna bleed.
No! Yeah! Die! Enough! Good enough.
Jur, Zabru!
Captain Galen does the business around here.
Ready to go.
I'm just a ship's mate. The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Die, Outlander!
I'll cut you open! This what you want, huh?
Done.
That's it.
Yes, Sarah?
Why are you out here? Aren't you supposed to be in the tower assisting Master
This
Nella?
summoning work. If you must know, I'm trying to get this Ash Guardian spell.
Jur, Zabur!
Thank you. We will meet again soon.
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood, but there's something about it that makes me feel alive.
You again? Didn't I see you in Raven Rock?
You refer to the tomes of esoteric knowledge that old Hermaeus Mora has scattered throughout the world? Is this somehow connected to your search for Mirac? Found one? Yes. And you read it too, didn't you? Don't try to deny it. You've got the look. I can see it now. Dangerous knowledge is still knowledge and therefore useful. Usually turns out to be the most useful, in my experience. Now that is a dangerous path indeed. Hermaeus Mora gives nothing away for free. You may end up like Mirac, of course. Too power-mad Dragonborn. It could be very interesting. Oh yes, they're not hard to locate once you know how to look for them. I have one here that I've been using to locate more. Yes, I haven't been idle while this fascinating madness engulfed Solstheim. But my book isn't what you're looking for. I'm quite sure it is unconnected with this Mirac. But I do know where to find a black book that can help you. Yes, I do. I haven't been able to get it, though. But maybe together we can unlock the secrets the Dwemer left behind. I'm afraid it isn't that simple. If it was, I would have the book already. It seems the ancient Dwemer discovered this book and took it to study. I found their reading room in the ruins of Nachardak. The book is there, but it's sealed in a protective case, which I wasn't able to open. But perhaps the two of us together will be able to get at the book. To Nachardak, then. Follow me.
We don't get many visitors. Is there something you need? Tel Mithryn. It's the home of Master Neloth. You may have heard of him. He's a famous Telvanni wizard. In Morrowind, the Telvanni grow buildings from special fungus spores. Master Neloth grew one here to be his home. Don't ask me how. No, Talvis is his apprentice. I'm his steward. I manage the day-to-day affairs of Tel Mithryn.
Until next time.
I don't think you... Yes, I'm trying to summon an Ash Guardian. Just having trouble deciphering Master Neloth's handwriting. I don't mean to be rude, but I need to concentrate. Doesn't even make sense.
My mother was a
I
strong
must ignore
woman.
that part.
She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you imagine?
time to die! Die, Outlander!
That's close enough. Bad time to get lost, friend. You're shoulders!
Radine! I'm gonna break you!
When I was young, I journeyed with my father on hunting expeditions in Conan. The big racers.
The Dwemer certainly knew how to build for the ages. These towers have outlasted their creators by millennia. The book is housed inside that dome. I'll need to unlock the door for us. Let's get on with it. The Dwemer of Nachardak appear to have been fond of these control pedestals. Luckily, I found a cube to operate it inside on my last visit. I sealed the door when I left to keep out ignorant meddlers. Let me unlock it. The book is just inside. You can see the book right here. So tantalizingly close. But trust me, no magic will open that. I'd have had the book already if it could. No, we'll have to do this the hard way. If we can restore the steam supply to this room, I'm certain I can open it. As you'll see, that's easier said than done. This way to the boilers. Follow me. Nachardak, the city of 100 towers. In its day,
I'm
it was
itching
the
for a
largest
fight.
of the great Dwemer archives.
No
and
problem.
perhaps the most
I can carry a
advanced.
good bit of gear. No problem.
In the old
I can
stories,
carry a
when the
good bit
lords
of gear.
came to conquer it said the Dwemer submerged the entire city beneath the sea until the invaders gave up.
All set. Let's go. Watch the walls for the sphere constructs. They can appear in the blink of an eye.
As I said, we need to restore the steam supply to the... I have my doubts, but the city was a marvel of Dwemer engineering. Now reduced to this. As you can see, most of the lower levels of the city are flooded, but it isn't hopeless. The old Dwemer pumps still seem to work. Watch. But the pumps only operate when a cube is in the pedestal. Unfortunately, I only have one cube. These 4 boilers provide steam to the room upstairs. They're shut down, but they still respond to the control cubes. Three of the... What have we here? These must be the great workshops of Nachardak. Impressive, even in ruins. In the city's days of glory, it was reputed to be able to assemble a complete automaton in a single day. Much of the Dwemer's army at the Battle of Red Mountain must have come from here.
That's it? That's your best?
No match. My magic. Ah, good. Now we can see if we can find a way to get that.
People
next
say Skyrim is one of the most dangerous places in Tamriel. I think they're wrong. It's magnificent, and I'm proud to call it home.
Who's there? So you chose today to die?
Come on!
Fortunately, each cube we retrieve shuts down the corresponding pumps, raising the water level. We'll have to be careful. Let's see where this leads. the fire of Green Mountain! Challenge a master wizard of the House Talvan.
Be careful.
Very good. By my count, we've found... Victorious again.
Your head! Around in this filth. I'd guess that must be the pump activated. That's it. Don't touch anything else. Quickly now. Come out this instant. I'm getting tired of waiting around in this muck. Armor.
idea. I'll wait here and retrieve this cube once you find the last one we need. Good luck. Do you have the cube? Good, good. Then I'll take this cube and we can be on our way. What? You are the match for my magic. Fascinating. Here, I picked up this cube for you. Shall we get on with it? As much as I enjoy this place, I'm ready to see if we can actually open the book's protective case. You do still remember why we're here. That seems to have done it. Good. It took longer than I'd hoped, but at least it's finally done. Look out!
Surely!
I'm going to head back upstairs and see if the reading room has steam. If so, it should be a simple matter to release the book. At last. I hope it was worth it. Please, be my guest. You deserve the first look. Besides, it could be very dangerous. These books are known to drive many people insane.
You'll surely.
You thought to reject me, and yet here you are. Your journey towards enlightenment has led you to my realm, as I knew it would. You have entered my realm. You have sought out the forbidden knowledge that only one other has obtained. You are dragonborn, like Mirak before you, a seeker of knowledge and power. All that he knows, he learned from me. I know what you wanted. To use your power as Dragonborn, to bend the world to your will. Here, then, is the knowledge you need, although you did not know you needed it. The second word of power. Use it to bend the wills of mortals to your purpose. But this is not enough. Mirak knows the final word of power. Without that, you cannot hope to surpass him. Mirak served me well, and he was rewarded. I can grant you the same power as he wields, but all knowledge has its price. Knowledge for knowledge. The Scar have withheld their secrets from me for many long years. The time has come for this knowledge to be added to my library. I know you will, and then I will give you the knowledge that you seek. Send the Skull Shaman to me. He holds the secrets that will be mine.
What happened? What did you see? Different people have very different experiences when reading these books. You're still acting surprisingly sane, too.
You should have seen
What
me
did
at
he
the
have to
height of my
say?
adventuring career.
He must
I
have
was
wanted
fearless
something
and took
from
too
you.
many risks.
Ah,
That's what it
what
was all
secrets
about.
could they have worth keeping from old Mora? Sounds like a bargain to me. Hermaeus Mora learns some fascinating new ways to skin a hawker, and you become the second most powerful dragonborn that ever lived. Well, that gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Mithrin. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black books. That gives me a lot to think about. I need to get back to Mithrin. I have some ideas about how to locate more of these black.
Mirak has commanded for death. No Dova would stoop to such vile parody.
I'm itching for a fight. All set. Let's...
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go. Yes?
follow in his footsteps as a hunter. But I'm itching for a fight. No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear. All set. Let's go.
The Northern Maiden is shipshape and ready to go.
Dior, you must be calm. I'm sure there's a good reason Baldur left us. Don't worry yourself over nothing,
I am in no
Dior.
mood to talk,
Do you want a
outsider.
head full of grey
One of the
hairs before
skull
you've
has
seen
gone
40
missing.
winters?
It is Baldur Iron Shaper. As our only smith, Baldur is very important to the village. I do not remember
I've really
Baldur
missed
acting
traveling like
strangely.
this. Walking
Although
the
now
breadth
that
of
you
Skyrim
ask,
has
I did
always
see
been
something
my
in the
bucket list.
woods on the day he disappeared. I saw 2 elves in the far distance dragging something behind them. Hunters often visit our land, so I thought little of it. South and west. If your road takes you that way, perhaps you could search for any sign of Baldur. The skull would be grateful.
So the dragons have returned. Hermaeus Mora. Old Herma Mora himself. So he is the source of Mirak's power. Of course. We have many tales of Herma Mora trying to trick us into giving up our secrets to him. And now he comes again for what we have long kept from him. So it falls to me to be the one to give up the secrets to our ancient enemy. I do not know if I have the strength to face him. The Tree Stone is still corrupted. The land is still out of balance. But with the other 5 restored, it may be enough. It will have to be. Yes. The Skal also tell of the day when we must finally give up our secrets. When Herma Mora finally wins. As shaman, it is my duty to guard these secrets, but also to decide when it is necessary to give them up. I believe that time is now. If I am wrong, may my ancestors forgive me. Give me the book. I will read it and speak to old Herma Mora myself. I will make sure he lives up to his part of the bargain. That is my hope as well. I am trusting that you will make this sacrifice worthwhile.
Father, you must not do this. That book is wrong, evil, against everything you have taught me my whole life.
I must, Freya. It is the only way to free Solstheim forever from Mirak's shadow. There comes a time when everything must change. Nothing that lives remains the same forever.
I remember
Do
a
not
cutpurse
fear
trying to
for
rob
me,
me on
my
the road
daughter.
once. When I
This
drew
is the
Green
destiny
I
that
think
the
the poor
old
man
Maker
soiled his
has
armor.
laid out for me.
I stand beside you, Father, as always.
I am ready for whatever the foul master of this book has in store for me.
The skull yields. up their secrets to me.
Father! No, stop!
I won't. I won't not for you.
Do something!
Dragon's you have delivered me the gift I requested. In return, I'll keep my promise, as befits a prince of oblivion. I give you the word of power that you need to challenge Mirak. You will be either a worthy opponent or his successor, as the tides of fate decree.
Father! What have you done? Go! My father sacrificed himself so you could destroy... You'll for sure. Roll. Hadouken!
Hail, Fury! Your Thu'um has the mastery. I am aboard, and I will carry you to Mira. Nalok is strong. He knew you would come here. Move in, Grief. At once, Zuufen are. As you command. As you command. At once, Zuufen are. At once, Zuufen are. Yes, Thorin. Bold. I will land at once.
So, Rotar, are you so easily swayed? No, not yet. We should greet our guest first. And so the first Dragonborn... the last Dragonborn at the summit of an Apocrypha. Cruising Red. Cruising Red. Los Dinu. Oda! Sarotar! Stilu!
Did you think to escape me, Mirak? You can hide nothing from me here. No matter. I have found a new dragonborn to serve me.
May she be rewarded for her service as I am.
Mirak harbored fantasies of rebellion against me. Learn from his example. Serve me faithfully, and you will continue to be richly rewarded.
I can feel it. The tree stone is free again. The oneness of the land is restored. Does that mean...
People say Skyrim is one of the most
Is
dangerous
Mirak
places
defeated?
in Tamriel. I think they're wrong.
Then my father's sacrifice...
It's magnificent, and I'm
it was
proud
not in
to call it
vain.
home.
He died to free us. Tell me, was it the only way? Did he need to die? Then, it was the Allmaker's will, as he said. I know I should not doubt it, but it is good to hear all the same. Thank you. One more thing, Skull friend, if you will. I know it is not my place, but may I offer a word of advice, of warning? As shaman of the Skull, I am charged with the spiritual well-being of my people. While you are not of the Skull, you are Skull friend, and so I give you this warning. Hermamora forced you to serve him in order to defeat Mirak. Do not let him lure you further down the path. The Allmaker made you Dragonborn for a higher purpose. Do not forget that. Walk with the Allmaker, Skull friend.
Talk to Captain Gallon if you're looking to book passage.
I think the poor man soiled his armor.
If you're
Captain
looking for
Gallon
passage,
does the business
talk to
around
Captain
here.
Gallon.
I'm just a ship's mate.
You got a good thing going. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Bring your weapons
Captain
and armor
Velez
to me.
mentioned how
I'll fix it
valuable
up
you
right.
have become to the Redoran Guard. The Councillor and I appreciate your assistance.
I'm glad to lend a hand.
My mother was a
You must.
strong
I
woman.
can't thank you enough for
worry.
She's the one
reopening
who
the Ebony
inspired
my
Mines.
losses.
You've brought
Take
light
time.
to the darkness, my
Can you
friend.
imagine?
I appreciate the help you've been giving us.
No one here now. Thanks. I wasn't sure I'd make it off this farm alive. I wish I could have said the same for my man here. Some of the Redoran Guard have taken to calling them Ashspawn. Me, I don't care what they're called. All I know is they're a danger to Raven Rock and they need to be stopped. I was going to search for clues that might lead me to wherever they're coming from. I know it isn't the best place to start, but we know they've been coming from this direction. Good. I can use all the help I can get. Besides, I don't feel comfortable leaving Raven Rock behind, and I'd hate to lose any more Redoran Guard. We were searching the farm when the ash spawn ambushed us. Have a look around and see if you can turn up anything useful. Back to me if you discover anything unusual. Have you found something? This is strange. The note says it's from General Falk's Carius, but that's impossible. Well, Carius was the Imperial garrison commander at Fort Frostmoth, but he died over 200 years ago when the Red Mountain leveled the place. There's no way he could still be alive. If General Carius is still alive, there must be something keeping him that way. I need you to head out to Fort Frostmoth and check it out. I'm gonna head back to Raven Rock and prepare the men for further assaults. Be careful. This General Carius sounds... of his mind.
Bandits, the worst type of...
You'll? For sure it was that! Time to die!
Men, an invader has entered the fort. Prepare! Fort Frostmoth will never fall. Long live the Empire!
Huh? My mother is a strong woman. She's the one who instructed me on my sword fighting techniques. Can you?
Yo, for sure. That's the best you can do. There's an intruder in the fort. Khadin! I'll have you drawn and quartered. I cannot best you.
I failed.
What news do you... I had my suspicions that he was undead. How else could he have survived for over 200 years? It's a shame. There are quite a few tales of General Carius's exploits, including the founding of Raven Rock. Councillor Morvain told me to give this to you if you made it back in one piece. And you got rid of General Carius. Better than a soldier's pay, so you should be thankful. I'm sorry to bother you, but Second Councillor Rano asked me to come find you. He said it's quite urgent. All he wanted me to do is track you down and send you to him. Look, this is important. Even more important than wiping out the Ash Spawn. Please, go speak to the Second Councillor as soon as possible.
Thank you for coming. After everything you've already done for Raven Rock, I hate to ask for more, but I can't risk Councillor Morvayn being killed. The Ulan family of House Lalu, a rival great house, has placed a death mark on the Councillor's head. It's a private matter. Let's just say they seek revenge for the execution of one of their own, ordered by Councillor Morvayn himself. The problem is I don't have any solid proof that anyone from House Lalu is hidden among us. Only my suspicions. It may be justified, but it certainly isn't appreciated. Councillor Morvayn simply feels that I'm being paranoid. I'm afraid that one day I'll awaken and discover him dead. And I don't want it to come to that. I do. I've received some information from my sources that there could be elements of Ulan's house, House Lalu, already in Raven Rock. Raven Rock is a small settlement, so it's hard to accomplish anything in secret. If any of them is from House Lalu, I wouldn't be able to make a move without them knowing. I had a feeling you'd be willing to listen to me. I need you to start out by being my eyes and ears. Search Raven Rock and see if you can root out these traitors. The best place to start would be Geldis Sadri, over at the Retching Netch Corner Club. If he provides you any leads, check them out before bringing them to my attention. I can't afford to make any mistakes. Don't worry. You can trust Geldis. He's been with us for a long time. If there's anything at all I can do to help, please let me know.
It's busier now that things are starting
to look up. Retching.
I guess I
Well,
might stay a bit
Adril's got
longer,
himself a
after
spy, does he? Azura knows he needs all the help he can get. He's been chasing the... No. I just... Actually, if you want to catch those slippery... There's an... If you were to wait inside for whomever... What makes you... Anytime Adril and the Red... You can thank me if it works. Until then, I'd head to the tomb and wait until your visitor shows.
Head over to the Retching Netch if the ash has your throat parched.
Excuse me. I didn't realize there was anyone else here. I presume the same thing you're doing, leaving an offering for the departed. Forgive my surprise. It's just that I wouldn't expect that sort of behavior from someone who isn't Dunmer.
But that's what it was all about.
Since there aren't any Ulans left on this island, I've taken it upon myself to leave the traditional offering in their stead. What kind of nonsense is that? I'm simply honoring a fellow departed Dunmer, and you hurl baseless accusations at me? Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to meditate a bit.
They serve the best sujam I've ever tasted over at the wretched Netch. Worth every quarter.
It's busier now that things are starting to look up. I guess I
hope
might stay a
Geld is
bit
true.
longer after all.
Telesu. Are you sure? So Geldis's plan worked, eh? Every time we tried it, no one would ever show up. If Telesu's involved in any sort of plot to harm Councillor Morvain, I'm going to need hard evidence to prove it. I'm not kicking down anyone's door until I have solid evidence in hand. If you're wrong about Telesu, things would quickly go downhill around here, and the real culprits might slip away. If you have evidence, and it places your life in peril, I would expect you to do whatever you must to keep yourself alive. Here, this key should open the front door of the manor in case they've locked it. Good luck.
Be careful.
Be careful. If the Severans have betrayed us...
Careful, Miri. Someone's in here. Morvain will pay for this.
I'll scatter your ashes myself.
No!
That's all you've got?
House
It's not
Lala
my
will
time.
have it. It's revenge.
Squatting isn't tolerated.
Did you find any evidence at Severin Manor yet? Then we finally have them. All that remains now is chasing them down and bringing them to justice. Good. I'm going to send 2 of the best Rereran Guard. See that you do. We can't afford to let these traitors slip away. Ashfallow Citadel's been abandoned for a long time.
There's nothing beyond the bulwark, except... while...
I knew it!
There's someone there. I knew it.
I knew it. I'm going to try now.
When I was young, I journeyed with my father on hunting expeditions into Morrowind. The cliff racers made for excellent sport.
Time to die! One, Kazoo!
I join you in death, Father.
That's all you got?
Sheogorath's madness take you.
Watch it! My father wanted me to follow in his footsteps as a hunter, but I set my aspirations a bit higher. He never complained. I miss him.
Hold! Now cast!
If you're looking... I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Well, what happened? Were you able to track down Vendel? Out with it! Then... it's finally over. What of the Reverend Guard
I've
I
seen
sent
enough
to
death
assist
to
you?
last 3 lifetimes. Yet I never tire of a good fight.
Damn it. I was
What do you
hoping
make
to
of that?
protect our people by sending them, not end up with casualties. To think that Vendel would stoop so low as to hire those fetchers. I'm glad you killed him. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. Councillor Morvain will be quite pleased when he hears about this. Follow me, and I'll take you to the Councillor so you can speak to him yourself. Excuse me, Councillor Morvain. I have some wonderful news.
Adriel, I haven't seen a smile on your face like that in a long time.
This visitor has single-handedly dealt with a threat that could have ended your life. Vendel, Telesue, and Miri Severin weren't who they appeared to be. I'm afraid they were here to avenge Villa Ulen's death.
Vendel? But he's done so much for Raven Rock. How could this be possible?
They did it to gain our confidence, Councillor. They had us all fooled. I should have been more vigilant. I'm sorry.
Don't say that. It's not your fault, old friend. And you, step forward. What
I
you've
believe
done
Councillor
for me,
Morvain wants to
for
speak.
all of Raven Rock, goes far beyond what I would have expected from a traveler to our town. For this, you have my deepest gratitude. Now, I'm certain Adriel was prepared to reward you appropriately for everything you've done. However, since a bit of coin hardly seems like enough, I've decided to provide something more substantial. Since the Severin family, or whoever they were, turned out to be criminals, their property is now forfeit. As Councillor, I hereby award you Severin Manor and everything contained within. You've earned your citizenship here, and I hope you'll consider staying with us as a member of our community.
I can't thank you enough for reopening the Ebony Mines. You've brought light to the darkness, my friend.
The mines are open and the ebony has begun to flow because of your discovery. My
You've
eternal
succeeded
gratitude
where
and
I
blessings
failed
go with
by
you,
ending
friend.
the threat to Councillor Morvain's life. I shall not forget.